Morning, everyone. Good morning. My name is David Henry. I'm the Vice President of Product Marketing with NETGEAR, and I want to thank you all for coming to our press conference. I want to welcome you all to CES 2012. All right? Now, 2011 was an amazing year for us. It was a challenging year, but it was an amazing year for us. At NETGEAR, we launched over 75 new products last year. Those new products allow us to maintain our market share position in leadership in the United States, in Europe, and in Australia. And for the first time ever, over the last 4 reported quarters, we generated over $1 billion of revenue. All right? But 2011 is done. It's 2012. It's time to move forward. And we're clearly not resting on our laurels. We've got to keep working hard and innovating to make sure the future is as bright as the past. In fact, today at CES, we're announcing 8 new products, 3 of which are CES Innovations Award winners. In addition to those Innovation Awards winners, we're announcing an exciting new initiative from NETGEAR. We called our Smart Network. The Smart Network was prone to be the network of the future. So there's a lot of exciting stuff we're going to talk about it. So let's go ahead and get started. And, you know, as I'm walking around, I see all sorts of different devices out there. I see folks taking notes on tablets, laptops, netbooks, smartphones, old-fashioned paper and pen. You know, a few years ago, it was actually netbooks were the rage a few years ago. So I think this landscape and the technology I'm seeing out there has changed quite a bit. So what do you think? Is the PC dead? No? Some industry observers, even companies, are betting on the demise of the PC, right? They say, well, many things you can do on the PC, you can start to do them on tablets now. You can do them on phones. Heck, you can even do them on a television, for that matter. But others will argue, no, I heard it, no, it's not dead. The PC is just evolving. It's evolving into something to take advantage of the new capabilities, the new technologies to deliver a richer experience. So it doesn't really matter what side you sit on. What's clear is that the number of devices that's on the network and what they're doing on the network is changing quite a bit and is posing new challenges. For example, in my home, my wife and I each have a computer. I have one for work and I have one for home. My kids, 2 boys, they each have gaming consoles, and when their friends come over, they bring their little DS units. They're online as well. Our printer is networked. Our home theater has a TV and a Blu-ray player that's also networked. Now, you might think that's kind of uncommon, like I own some sort of electronics store, but that's not the case. In fact, this is not uncommon at all. In a recent survey that NETGEAR did nationwide, we found that the number of homes with more than 6 devices connected on the home network has increased 70% between 2010 and 2011. And it'll continue to grow in 2012. 6 devices is really not a lot, right? In addition to the number of devices, what people are doing on the network has changed quite a bit as well. In fact, for the first time ever, over half of the internet traffic in the home is real-time entertainment. It's streaming the videos. It's downloading the music. It's playing online games. It's happening right now. And the devices that have all this real-time traffic are usually devices other than the PC, right? So devices are changing. What people are doing is changing. It's pretty clear that's creating new demands on the home network. Whether or not it's a post-PC era or not, the demands on the network and the challenges for the network are definitely new. So the network has to evolve as well. Clearly, it's got to be fast. It's got to be reliable. It's got to be simple. But we also need tools to help us manage and monitor and control our home networks. What we need is a network upgrade. And at NETGEAR, we call that network upgrade complete connectivity. Complete connectivity for NETGEAR means 3 things. First of all, it's got to be consistent and reliable everywhere in the home, even beyond the home. Secondly, it's got to be fast, right? All these applications are going to demand speed. And then third, and probably most importantly, it's got to be simple to use. Simple to set up, simple to use, and simple to maintain. That's what we call complete connectivity. Let's start with complete connectivity throughout your home. Now, how many of you in the room have ever had a Wi-Fi dead spot or Wi-Fi coverage issues at your house? Okay, clearly not with a NETGEAR product, right? But, okay, thank you. But it's pretty clear that, you know, everyone has a situation where maybe it's a back bedroom, or maybe it's a basement, or maybe it's the backyard. You can't get a wireless connection. And it's not always as easy as going to go to the store and buy a new wireless router. Sometimes that's not an option, right? Sometimes you're stuck with the wireless gateway that your broadband service provider gave you. You can't rip it out if you want to. You lose your voice over IP. You might lose your video, right? Or sometimes, hey, it's a tough economy. We get it. Sometimes people aren't ready to plunk down more money on a new wireless router, right? So what can you do to extend the connection to give you complete connectivity of your home with the wireless router and the wireless network you already have, right? Well, that brings us to our first new product announcement. It's the universal dual-band Wi-Fi range extender from NETGEAR. I will unveil it here. Very simple product. The scenario is quite simple. You've got one area of your home, typically near your router. You've got a great connection. You can stream videos, you can connect, you can email, everything. But then, maybe a few rooms away, you can't get a connection. No fun. You got no bars equals no fun. Very simple. You take the NETGEAR range extender, you plug it in halfway between your router and your dead spot. You connect it just by pushing an authentication button, and voila, there it is. Instantly, you have extended the coverage to that remote part of the room. It could be a bedroom, it could be that basement, it could even be the backyard. Right? You can even share it with your neighbors if you'd like to. Right? The dual band range extender is very powerful. It's concurrent dual band, which means you can extend the range of both your 2.4 and 5 gigahertz frequency simultaneously. For those of you who are not aware, the 5 gigahertz frequency allows you to avoid interference from your neighboring networks, your microwave oven, etc. It also has an exclusive technology we call fast lane. With fast lane, you can use the dual band to maintain the best speeds everywhere in your home. And if you look at the back, it comes with 4 ports. Those 4 ports allow you to connect wired devices. So you can sit this guy in your home theater, repeat the signal for best wireless coverage, but also connect your set-top box, your Blu-ray player, game console, all at the same time. That's the universal wireless dual band range extender, and it allows you to extend connectivity, complete connectivity, with the wireless network you already have. So we discussed extending the range of your wireless router, but what if your router could be more than just a router? What if it was just more than speeds and feeds? What if it was more than just fast speed and great range? I have a neighbor, and my neighbor came up to me recently, and he said, David, my hard drive crashed on my laptop, and I've lost my tax records, I've lost my business records, I've lost my pictures from 10 years back. I lost everything. What can you do to help me? Well, unfortunately, there was nothing at this point I could do to help him to reclaim that data, but going forward, we have a solution that can prevent that. So we're introducing now the media storage router from NETGEAR. This guy here. With the media storage router, we have integrated a best-in-class wireless router and a best-in-class network storage device all in one. So you get complete connectivity with the wireless coverage. At the same time, you get storage to protect the information, the data, the media that you cherish the most. It's extremely powerful. For example, it supports Apple Time Machine, just like the time capsule. But unlike the time capsule, it also supports continuous backup for your PCs. We have a software called ReadyShare Vault. The ReadyShare Vault gives that same type of experience. So now all the devices, your Macs and your PCs, are backed up automatically. It's got 2 terabytes of internal storage. On those 2 terabytes, you can put all your files and all your media and all your videos. And because it's DLNA certified, you can actually stream that content across to any DLNA device in the home. And with ReadyShare Cloud access, ReadyShare Cloud gives you the ability to tunnel in and see those files not just when you're inside your house, but also when you're outside your house. So in addition to being a very powerful storage device, it's also a very powerful router. It's NETGEAR, right? It's the best-in-class wireless router. It's N900 dual band, right? 2.4 and 5 gigahertz frequencies running concurrently, each at up to 450 megabits per second. That's the fastest wireless end available today. And it's got 2 USB ports, one on the side, one on the back, so you can connect hard drives and have the fastest read-write speeds. And there's a firewall to make sure that not just your network is secure, but also the content on your hard drives is secure. That's the media storage router. For the first time ever, you get to complete connectivity, not just around your home, but also to the files and the data and the media that you cherish the most.